Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's me, Tyra. If you're new here, hi, hello, and if you're not new here, welcome back. I have been natural for over 10 plus years. I went natural first 8th grade middle school year, and I kind of had no choice. My mom just kind of chopped my hair off because I had a perm. It was breaking off my hair, and that just wasn't a good look for me. My mom made the executive decision to say, okay, we're gonna go natural. We're gonna try this out to see how your hair is gonna react to it and if we can grow it. I've been natural since. I never went back to a perm. I've done multiple big chops, more than I can count on my fingers for sure, and each and every time my hair has grown back healthy, full, like it should be. Me personally, I do like to keep my hair short sometimes. This hairstyle that I have right now is actually growing out from a very short blunt cut bob that was like chin length, so that's just my preference. But I have a reputation of growing my hair out and cutting it, growing it out and cutting it. The topic of this video today is really how to grow your hair in 2025, the things that you need to think about, reflect on, things that you should probably change in your routine to make your natural hair journey better. If you do see me looking down, I do have notes that I wrote out to keep me kind of on track. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this video. The first thing that I want to bring to the forefront before we get into the tips is really, what is your purpose for going natural and why? We've seen where people have gone natural for a few months and they stop, or we've seen where people have been natural for a very long time and then they just stop out of nowhere. And you probably have always wondered why. Most of the times because what they were looking to get out of this natural hair journey was unrealistic based off of what they were putting their hope and trust in, if that makes sense. There's nothing wrong with having inspo. A lot of people aren't realistic with their hair, the texture, the porosity, and their routine. You cannot base your natural hair experience and journey off of another person's experience and journey. Everybody's hair is different. Everybody's hair grows at different rates. A lot of people, genetics play a huge factor in their hair growth, and I need you to focus on what your hair does. If you are a beginner natural, or if you are thinking about going natural, I want you to pause this video for a second and figure out your why, because I feel like your why will foretell how long you're gonna stay natural and if this natural hair journey life is for you. My first tip that I want to really teach you guys is to figure out your hair porosity. Your hair porosity basically tells you how well your hair retains moisture. Do you have low porosity? Do you have high porosity? Or are you kind of in that medium category where your hair really doesn't fall low nor high, it's kind of just neutral? Your hair porosity is way more important than your hair type and following a chart, because I know we've all seen that chart. I'll pop it up on the screen. From type 1 to type 4, A, B, C, that does not matter really. I think it matters when it comes to like the people that you follow, as far as like texture and like kind of who to look for when you are wanting some natural hair inspo, sure. But when it comes to hair health and hair routine, I feel like your hair porosity matters a lot more, because moisture retaining water is what helps you grow your hair, not really buying products based off of hair texture, which is the next tip that I'm gonna follow up with. Find products that are tailored to your hair porosity versus your hair texture. All of this kind of goes into one big category. Buy products that you see they use and they are recommending these products, but you don't really know what their hair porosity is and you don't know what your hair porosity is. For example, you could be following a natural hair influencer who has high porosity hair. Y'all have the same texture, but she has high porosity hair and you have low porosity hair. So she's recommending products for high porosity curls, and you're buying these products and you're noticing that they aren't working for you. The reason that is because products for high porosity hair will look much different for products from low porosity hair. High porosity hair products have more like protein based, keratin based ingredients in them. Low porosity hair doesn't. Protein will completely damage your hair if you have low porosity hair, if you're using it incorrectly and if you're using it too much. So this is also a sign for you to go back and make sure the people that you are following have similar porosity levels, so that you are buying products that they're recommending to work for your hair and you're not damaging it more than you're helping it. Find a good wash day routine. I cannot stress to you how important it is to find a wash day routine, because your wash day is pretty much what resets your hair every week to maintain that moisture and to maintain that hydration in your hair. Every time you wash your hair, you're stripping old product buildup, old dirt, resetting it to have fresh water enter into those hair strands to help grow your hair. You need to find a day where you can just slow down and focus on your hair care without rushing. I remember I had received a comment on Instagram a while back where this girl was like, every time I detangle my hair, I am tired and I rush through it. I rip extra out of my head because I'm so tired. And I thought that was kind of funny because you don't have to do that. Use a day where you have nothing going on, where you are well rested and you can literally just wake up and dedicate love and attention to your hair. If you're working late at night, while you're tired, while you're sleepy, while you're busy, you're going to rush through your hair care and it's not going to come out the way that you want it to come out. You're going to notice that you may be breaking more hair off because you're so tired and you're ready to get done with it. You're ready to go to bed. So I implore you to find a wash day routine that works for you. For me, I have this one particular day where I do nothing but wash my hair. I don't do anything else but sit there and focus on hair care, which helps me not to rush, and I can just slow down, take my time. I can give my hair the love and attention that it needs. Focusing on my next tip, be realistic with your hair care budget. You guys don't understand how much I hear that being natural is so expensive. While that is true, but it doesn't have to be. A lot of people think that you have to buy these outlandish, expensive hair care products and constantly buy these products over and over and over, knowing that is not realistic for your budget. Comment down below right now if you would like for me to make a video of affordable hair care products, from shampoos to gels that you could use that could not break the bank or have you overspending. Easy for a lot of beginner naturals to become discouraged because they think that they have to buy these expensive products when that is in fact not true at all. For every expensive product, there is an affordable product. And I would love to show you guys those products. If you would like, just comment down below and I would love to make a series on affordable hair care products, from shampoos, conditioner, gels, hair creams, oils, you name it. Just let me know down below. So my next tip is to be confident in your hair care. A lot of people who say that they are natural cover up their natural hair with weaves, wigs, braids, you know, you name it. And I never really understood that, because it's like, what is the point of going natural if you're always covering it up? And I think that it really just boils down to a confidence issue. A lot of people think because my hair isn't long or I don't have the long curls, like I see these other mutuals that I follow, I don't think I can wear my hair out because it makes me look childish or immature. That is in fact not true at all. You're beautiful the way that you are. God made you fearfully and wonderfully made. You should not let society deem you to not be pretty just because your hair is short, or it may be growing out from a TWA, or you might have just big chop. I don't think that is right for you to base how you feel about your hair based off what the society says about girls with long hair versus short hair. Shrinkage is a sign of healthy hair. So for those who are embarrassed that their hair shrinks up so much, you should be happy that your hair is healthy. People should hone in more on the shrinkage, hone in more on the TWAs, the big chops, and appreciate it. Take a break from the scarves. Oh my gosh, the scarves is the big one. A lot of people wear scarves to cover up their hair because they don't want to walk around with short hair. Take a break from all of that and just be confident. I promise you, it will be a big weight lifted off your shoulders when you realize that you can walk out the house in your confidence and not feel like you're pressured to cover up your hair or wear wigs or weave because you don't like how short your hair is at the time. Because if you take care of it, it'll grow. You will have lens retention. It's just like everything kind of just contradicts each other in some sort of way. And I just need people to understand that your hair is beautiful at whatever stage that it's growing in currently. If you focus on good hair care, your hair will become longer where the shrinkage is not as prominent. So yeah, be confident and be proud of your hair. And if you're gonna go natural, do it with confidence. My next tip is to find a weekly wash day routine. It's really important to wash your hair weekly because hydration is the ultimate form of hair care and growth for your hair care routine. I don't understand this whole narrative right now of people saying that my hair is dirty and it grows better dirty. That's not true. Think of a plant. When you have a plant, you have to water your plant weekly, sometimes daily. So what makes you think that you can go weeks and weeks and weeks without washing your hair and think it's going to grow? It's not. If your hair is growing, it's breaking off at the same rate that it's growing. So it's really important that you wash your hair weekly, and every wash day you follow up with your moisturizing routine and you keep your hair like that until your following wash day. It is extremely important. And I have tons of wash day routines on my channel. So if you are wanting to get into more shampoos and conditioners, deep conditioners, definitely take a scroll and you will see a bunch of different wash days that I have and what I like, what I don't like. If you guys have any specific questions about wash day, I will definitely love to make more videos about it. Just let me know down in the comments. My next tip is kind of controversial because people have this weird habit of thinking just because you trim your hair, you're cutting off good hair that could have been saved, when that's very much not true. I trim my hair every 3 months and it works for me. If you've been following me for a long time on Instagram or TikTok, you see how much my hair grows every time I trim it. I cut my hair back in August, and then I'll put the picture here of how much of my hair has grown since. But I cut my hair every 3 months. Some people think that's too frequent. Okay, I want to make sure I get this out as best as possible. Even if that is too much for your hair, curls are very forgiving. So just because your hair may not feel like it needs a trim or it doesn't feel off when you are styling your curly hair, it doesn't mean that it's not. Hair stretched out versus when it's curly looks completely different. You can see all the damage and craziness that your hair is looking like when your hair is stretched, but when your hair is curly, it does not look like that. And that's for multiple reasons. Curly hair is very forgiving, so you're not going to see the damage, the split ends, and the dryness with curly hair. But when you stretch your hair out, you're gonna be like, dang, I had no idea my hair looked like that, because it doesn't look like that when it's curly. That's why it's really important to blow your hair out and to make sure you get it trimmed. Some people like curly cuts versus blown out cuts. Me personally, I like to get blown out cuts because that's the only way you can see the state and the integrity of your hair strands. And even if my hair isn't really in a terrible state, I still get some sort of dusting to just minimize any damage that could potentially harm my hair. My next tip, sleep with a silk satin bonnet or scarf or pillowcase. Any sort of fabric that is not silk or satin can damage your hair strands, because the friction of your hair rubbing against all these different cottons and fabrics will cause your hair to break off at the same rate that it's growing. Definitely get all of your silk satin bonnet, scarves, or pillowcase from Amazon. My last and final tip is about low manipulation and low maintenance styles. A lot of us wear styles that are a little bit too harsh on our hair, or we're having to change up our hair every single day because we're not putting it in a low manipulation style that it can just sit in and grow without you bothering it. A lot of people have mechanical damage. Mechanical damage is basically where you brush your hair every day, you're slicking it, you're pulling it back in slick backs, you are constantly redoing your wash and go every day, and you're adding damage to your hair because you're touching it too much. This is where low manipulation styles come into play. Low manipulation styles are things like flat twists, braids, twists, twaids, scalp braids. Anything like that is low manipulation, because I don't have to change my hair up every single day. All I have to do, if anything, is just spray it with water or some sort of rehydration spray and go. I can make more in-depth videos about the different styles that I like to do that are low maintenance, and I have tons of videos on my Instagram and TikTok about that. But I 1000% recommend low maintenance styles, because one, who has time to sit there and change your hair every single day? I feel like that's defeating the purpose of going natural, where you just let your hair breathe and do what it do in the style that it's in. But yeah, if you have any questions about low manipulation or low maintenance styles, definitely comment down below and I can definitely assist with that or make more videos about how to do those styles. That's pretty much all the tips that I have today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if there was anything that I mentioned in this video that you want more information about, don't forget to comment them down below, or just give me video suggestions in general of the things that you guys want to see. I will see you guys for another video soon. Bye.